What's up, guys? Nostalgic Row here, back with another Nostalgic First. Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be taking a look at Taito's 1993 classic, The Flintstones, The Surprise at Dinosaur Peak. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with this title, basically this game is one of the rarest games on the NES system. We're going to find out how good it actually is or not. The first Flintstones game was kind of so this game is supposed to be kind of polishing that up. And so, yeah, we're going to take a look at it. But basically, the rumors behind this one is that maybe it didn't even get an actual release, and that's why it's so rare, is it's only a rental title. But there's nothing that really kind of confirms that as far as what my basic research is showing on this. But it's supposed to be a pretty cool game, so we'll take a look at it and see, and definitely if it's worth the price tag of around $1,000 that it goes for. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. Alright, so obviously you get to star here as Barney Rubble and Fred Flintstone, so we'll just go ahead and just get started. Alright, so Fred looking for pebbles. So Pebbles and Bam Bam have gone missing. We gotta find them. Alright, that sounds like trouble. Alright, so here we go. Alright, so pretty colorful game. You get to switch back and forth between the two. We'll run around as Fred here. I think Fred is kind of, slower, but he's got more power. There we go. Gotta be able to kind of reach over there. Whew. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I don't know if I want to do that. Come on. Ah, wrong way, wrong way. Ah, turn around. Turn around. So I'm not for sure what... Can I even get that? Maybe I'm just wasting time here. So I'm not for sure even what is the advantage. You must be able to get up there somehow. I just don't know how. Yeah. Okay. Go back to Fred. I mean, they seem to control pretty similarly, but yeah, almost seems like Fred moves a little faster. Oh, okay, you can't hit those. He's got this power hit too. Donkey Kong action. Yeah. Not seeing what's the advantage with this guy here. Unless he can jump a little further. Maybe it just makes the jumps a little easier. I mean, that would be my guess. Okay. Maybe Fred's the only one that can reach up there? Or it's just that pixel perfect? Ah! Jeez. Okay, I thought it was gonna roll over. Alright, that's my bad. Yeah, I'm not really seeing a big difference so far. Oh, that was, yeah, I knew that. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see this. Yep, can't do that. Alright, so There we go. Yeah, definitely got to be like pixel perfect on those. All right, we're gonna try this again. It's probably got to be some of the worst playing I've done on one of these here. Oh, all right, so now that I kind of got an idea of what we're doing, yeah, so anyway, the Flintstones, a show I never really watched as a kid. Obviously knew about it, just was never really on my kind of first experience with it was really with the movie with John Goodman, which kind of, you know, I think they did a pretty decent job of trying to like make fun of the show, but at the same time, you know, have something fun and original with it. Yeah, I wonder if you can, maybe that's what it is. You got to get a running start down there to get across. Let's see if Barney can do that. Yeah, I'm just not seeing an advantage to Barney. Let's see. Yeah, they seem to jump about the same height, so I don't know. But yeah, but I thought, you know, with what I have seen of the show, because to be completely honest, I haven't really watched the show still. But yeah, but from what I've seen and what I could tell is that they did a pretty good job with casting with Rick Moranis and John Goodman. Obviously, John Goodman's a great actor. There we go. Things are moving a little easier now. And yeah, it was just a nice cast they put together with that. They didn't overcomplicate it really. They just, you know, try to have fun with it. Oh, no. All right. So yeah, you definitely can't just land on those. Good to know. And yeah, just as a whole, like, it's definitely one that I'd like to go back and watch again and just see it, because it was like, it had that bit of corniness to it that, like, I think you still could appreciate. And that's what I think made it enjoyable, because you didn't have to know necessarily the material in order to get a laugh out of it. Ugh. Let's try this. Ugh, there we go. You got it. So maybe there's something to that. I don't know. There we go. That's what I was waiting for. But yeah, other than that, it's I guess my only other exposure to the Flintstones really was with Weird Al and his hit song. Oh, dang it! I need to stop doing that. And his hit song there with the Flintstones with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. So yeah, outside of that, I can't honestly say I know a ton about the Flintstones. Obviously, then that they're you know, considered the second greatest family of all time. Oh. Hello? What have we here? Ah. Interesting. I don't know what any of this is. Aha. So that's his talent? So he can hang? I'm trying to figure out the controls here. Interesting. Okay, so he can hang from things, so that's kind of an advantage. Missed it anyway. But yeah, the Flintstones song off of the Weird Al Alapalooza, was that Alpocalypse? I don't remember now, but the Jurassic Park one. Yeah, listened to that one a ton. That was like one of the few albums I actually had. Alright, made it through that first level. Hey, there's Bam Bam and Pebbles. Alright, so the controls are a little iffy, it seems like. Not for sure if I like the mechanic of like the jumping up and grabbing a hold, like just kind of makes things a little more difficult. It feels like that could have been in like an auto thing. It definitely seems like it needs some pixel perfect stuff here. Gazoo, huh? You've got to help us. See, now Gazoo, like, I don't know who Gazoo is. I know I've seen him before, but I have no idea. Is he part of the show? I'm assuming he's a part of the show somehow. He's not like some Hanna-Barbera other guy, but no idea who he is. A fire dinosaur that lives on the mountain. I'm curious if I can kind of skip. I'm sure I can skip through this. I just want to be able to read it, though. So we gotta go find the pterodactyls. Oh, okay, so now we go into an overworld, huh? So we can't go that way. Yep, because that's where that is, so... Alright. Okay, so we gotta kind of go through a little overworld. I see we've got the Yabba Dabba Doo there thing, too. I'm not sure. I'm assuming maybe that's what the stars is from. Ooh, we got an item now. What? How do we use said item? Hey, hey! Ah, we can throw upward. Haha. Stop throwing stuff at me. There we go. Alright, so it's throwing in a little... Castlevania on us. Woohoo! Oh, there we go. Ah! Oh no. Alright. Assuming if we collect Yabba Yabba or Yabba Dabba Doo, we'll get kind of a first life. So I'm wondering, like, this is where I'm curious if it's my controls or... But, like, I seem to be having trouble trying... No, he does kind of stop, doesn't he? Yeah. He doesn't quite... Yeah, neither of them quite kind of stop and turn. They slide a little, so you gotta get used to that. Alright, so he can't do that? Okay. So that's kind of the difference. Okay, I got Yabba Dabba Doo. What does that do? Oh! Alright, so it restarted, so... Don't know. I'm terrible. I should look into seeing, you know, what some of this game stuff is, the game mechanics. But, you know. Alright, so they're trying to give you different reasons why to use them, obviously. It doesn't make sense that Barney can climb this, but not other things. But, you know, that's not for me to judge. But yeah, this is really kind of... takes a little bit to get used to. Oh, jeez, come on. Ugh. Alright, one more time here. Come on, really shoot me up there. What's going on? I need to go over here. There we go. Alright, so yeah, there's some other advantages. No! Alright. Ooh, I can block that. Okay, that was totally accidental. Alright, so you do get a 1-up. That's what it is. Alright. Oh, you missed that. Alright. This might be the last turn here. No, stop. Throw up. What's going on here? Oh, okay, so you got a charge there. That's what that is. Okay, that sounds like, how come I'm not throwing it? Alright, so that's an interesting mechanic. Yep, you probably need Fred there. Alright. Alright. So I think we got enough to be able to give you guys some thoughts and opinions about this game. So what do we think about the Flintstones, the surprise at Dinosaur Peak? I feel like there's a decent game in here, but at the same time, it's kind of frustrating. Like, maybe it's just my controller, my setup that I'm using, but I definitely didn't feel like the controls were super precise. It kind of felt more like I was just kind of roughly guessing where things were going, but also that I needed this pixel perfect performance with everything, so that's a little frustrating. Certainly if I looked into more about how the game mechanics work and kind of had a better understanding of Fred and Barney, but I think I kind of knew what was going on. But being able to switch back and forth to them is kind of cool, and just it's a matter of figuring out who's best for what scenario. So yeah, so I mean, is this a great game? Probably not. Is it worth $1,000? Definitely not. Obviously it's more of a collector's thing with that, but Taito has a pretty good track record with them, so I would definitely probably dive into this game a little bit more, but like I said, do a little bit more research first to make sure I understand how all the controls are going. So is it worth your nostalgic time? I don't think so as a whole. I think this is one that, you know, you probably could skip, especially if you've had the other first Flintstone experience. It kind of sounds like it's more of the same, but just a little more polished. So I would say, yeah, you probably could skip over it. But if you're a diehard Flintstones fan, I mean, obviously you're going to play this game. So yeah, but as a whole, you know, it seems okay, but definitely not worth the price point and not worth, you know, immediately jumping into and having to master this game. So anyway, that's going to do it for us here today. Everyone, thanks for tuning in, and stay tuned with our long play stuff that we have going on, trying to tackle Splinter Cell, getting my butt kicked. So if you guys have any tips or tricks with that, please let me know in the comments below and join me on those, because I'm needing a lot of help. So anyway, yeah, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.